book. Isn't this a great book?
It is a great book.
This is the Historical Society's book on the history of Bonita Springs. And if you'll notice, everything that we've read so far, what is the central theme?
River.
The river. This Imperial River flows right through the center. It's been the lifeblood of this city ever since the time began. So we're out here as a quest. You're new to the area, and I want to introduce you to the river, to the Imperial River of Bonita Springs, to really show you how beautiful Bonita Springs is. The only way you can do that is exactly what are we doing with the book? How do we get to experience this book?
I'm reading it, right?
Gotta open it up, right? You gotta open it up, you gotta dive right in. That's why I asked you to bring a mask, my friend.
There you go.
Are you ready to dive into the Imperial River and try to find the beauty?
Let's take that journey.
Okay, we're gonna experience the beauty in Bonita Springs.
Let's go.
Through the Imperial River.
Oh, I can't wait.
Let's get going.
Whoa, so this is how it feels to be underwater.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
Isn't this wonderful down here? It's a totally different environment, totally different world. And really, when I told you this is the way to experience it, beyond that guide that we were talking about, this is what I'm talking about. We're in it now.
Wow.
Okay, now we're not at the 9-mile stretch of the river, but we're a little bit beyond there. So it's time now. Let's kick back. Let's get into that current because it's moving around pretty good. Take a look up, down, notice the fish. And let's start moving down this beautiful river and see what makes the Imperial River such a beautiful part of Bonita Springs. What do you think?
Let's go and take that journey.
Anything special you want to see?
I want to see everything.
Then let's go do it.
Let's go.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh, what was that?
All right, that looked like, there's another one. All right,
Oh.
all right, look up, look up. All right, these are the Calusa Indians. You talk about the history of this beautiful river. The Calusa Indians used to use this as a major thoroughfare. It was part of their commerce, their trade, their protection. They set up camps along the river. There's shell mounds all along the river here.
Wow.
So we're back a couple hundred years now, and we just got to make sure that we stay out of the way of these Calusa Indians as we keep our journey going down the river. Are you ready? Let's see if they pass.
I'm ready.
Are they passing?
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay.
Watch your
All right.
eyes. Watch your eyes.
Let's try to make a run for it. You ready?
Yeah.
As fast as we can.
Here we go.
Okay. Woo. Woo, all right. I think we made it past those Calusa. What do you think?
Yeah.
Holy smokes, it looked like they got you a little bit.
Yeah. Look at that little blood right here, too.
Yeah, all right. Well, be careful of that because this river is loaded with fish and there's some sharks the farther we get down here, but we'll deal with that later. Right now, we just kind of passed through a section that the Spaniards probably came through here because after the Calusa Indians, the Spaniards came through looking for the Fountain of Youth. And what the heck did you find there?
Oh, I found a regular stick back there. I just thought it was just pretty cool to see.
Well, that's not just any stick. That's a survey stick, for crying out loud.
Oh, really? So what was this used for?
Well, we must be in the section of the river and the section of this history when the American government sent down surveyors to this river, and they started to pick up camp there on the banks.
Wow.
And they started to actually survey the river as we were coming through. As we dig through the mud here a little bit, oh, God, this is it. Check this out. This is an old surveyor's plumb.
What does that do? What does that do?
Well, they used to use this to do topography and lining up their survey stakes and everything. This river used to be called Surveyor's Creek, and the town was called Survey. This is a beautiful part of the history of this because this is really where the American economy, the American citizens started to realize the beauty of this area.
Wow.
Yeah, what do you think? Isn't it cool?
It's cool.
All right.
I love it.
As we keep going down, we're going to get more and more into the history of this and the establishment of Bonita Springs. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's take this journey.
Let's keep going.
Let's go. Hey, I thought I lost you.
Yeah, where the heck have you been?
Oh, looking for you.
Well, I've been experiencing the river. I hope you've been experiencing the river as much as I have.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
out loud. We're now passing up into the 1870s, the 1880s, and the turn of the century when the combers came down here and started buying up all kinds of acreage. And along the banks of the river here, again, these people use this river as the lifeblood of this area. So after they surveyed it out, now they're starting to establish an industry in agriculture. They didn't only do citrus, they did pineapples and bananas and tropical fruits.
How about coconuts?
They did coconuts
Wow,
too.
all right.
So when they were dealing with this, Then guess what started to happen?
What happened?
Word started to spread even faster. The first post office was established right over that bank over there, about 1910. And then the first hotel started to come in. And we're going to soon be going by a little section here that used to be fishing camps and fishing cottages. Have you ever seen a fishing cottage?
No.
Well then, let's continue on. This time, don't try to, please stay with me, all right? It's a little muddy in here.
I do my
Let's
best.
keep it going, all right.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Jeez, man, what do you got there now?
I got fishing poles.
You're picking up all kinds of stuff. I'm out here looking at all the wonderful scenery you got inside the river, and you're picking stuff off the river bottom. But wait a minute. Fishing poles, we got the fishing cottages.
Yeah.
You know, we're right there by River Park. Modern day River Park now, there's fishing cottages. They were established, like I said, in the early 1900s, and then development started to really take off. At that same time, the Ragsdales and the Heitmans started coming down this area. And you've noticed those names, right? Where have you seen those names?
On the streets.
All the streets. Well, they're the actual founders of the actual city of Bonita Springs. Guess how they named it Bonita Springs? How? Well, first you tell me. What does Bonita mean in Spanish?
It means beautiful.
Beautiful. So we're keeping the beautiful in Bonita Springs. It was actually named after a daughter of one of the founding fathers of the city. But how appropriate it was that they tied the two together.
Wow.
And it was named after the springs. It was named after the beautiful area that we're at. The citrus, everything was really starting to take off now, and development is just going in into the 21st century and beyond with all the improvements. And how exciting is this, huh? We're almost at the tail end of this river. The river's starting to widen out. Keep your eyes open for wildlife. You're going to see lots of fish, snook, redfish, manatees, and we're going to start getting into the area where we're going to get out of the river because we're coming up to modern times. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go fishing.
Keep going.
What'd you think of that?
Did you see that manatee?
That's not a manatee, man. You are new to this area.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a manatee either. That was me.
Oh.
So when you're down here at the base of the river, you will see manatees as well as snook, redfish, and all kinds of wildlife. What did you think of that journey?
It was great.
That wasn't just a journey through the Imperial River. That was a journey through history. Do you have a better appreciation now of what makes this city so beautiful?
I love it.
Now what do we have to do? We have to keep the beautiful in Bonita, don't we?
Yes, we do.
So it's time to carry this message and then take it to everybody else. You
Let's
ready
go.
to go?
I'm ready.
Let's go take this message forward.
Let's go. Can we cook some fish tonight?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But no manatee.
No.